As the football season gets closer and closer, we are starting to understand where the depth chart on a lot of teams stand. And because of this, a lot of players have really risen in value. But here are 5 players that have strongly risen in value that I am still completely comfortable in paying that price for. And starting off at number 5 is Emeka Egbuka. His price has significantly risen in value, as it should have. But even at the value he's still at, I'm still seeing drafts where Jakobi Meyers is going ahead of him. Chris Olave is going ahead of him. Jerry Jeudy's going ahead of him. That is ridiculous. Egbuka should be taken way ahead of all these guys. We don't even know if Godwin's going to play this year, and he's at least going to start the year on the PUP list. And McMillan is also looking like he's going to be out for a while as well. So for a lot of time, it's just going to be Egbuka and Mike Evans holding it down, and one of the best offenses in the NFL. So I'm still completely comfortable taking Egbuka where his ADP is, even earlier than that. So I thought his price should be a lot higher. Yes, it has risen in value, but I'm still completely comfortable in taking it where it's at. Number 4 is going to be Courtland Sutton. And yes, Courtland Sutton's value has increased recently, and he is going pretty high, but still I'm comfortable taking him at the ADP he's at. He's still going behind guys like Marvin Harrison Jr., DK Metcalf. These are guys who I think Courtland Sutton can outproduce this year. I'd probably lean DK, but honestly, give me Sutton or Marv. I'm probably taking Sutton over Marv. He's going to be the main target on a pretty good Denver Broncos offense who just brought in J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey, so the run game's going to be much better as well, which is going to help the pass game open up. I think Bo Nix is going to be even better this year. I'm looking forward to this Broncos offense being better. I do think Mims will see a bit of more involvement in this, and so will Evan Ingram, but still, Courtland Sutton at his value, I mean, going behind guys like Marv, give me him all day. I'm completely okay with taking Courtland Sutton at his ADP. And at number 3 is going to be Calvin Ridley. Now, same thing. Calvin Ridley is somebody that a lot of people have been talking about, and he's been rising up draft boards. And so because of this, because he's rising up draft boards, this is going to deter a lot of people from taking him. But Calvin Ridley is still going above guys like George Pickens, Xavier Worthy. Behind guys like George Pickens, Xavier Worthy. And I think Ridley is just as good of a flex play as somebody like Worthy, who's going like 2 rounds above him. So, yes, I do think Calvin Ridley is still safe at his ADP. I still love this ADP. I know everybody's been talking about him, so you're not going to get him at the extreme discount he used to be at, but this is still a good price to pay for him. I really like Ridley going in next year. I think if you can get him as a flex play that's really safe, I'm not going saying, hey, go out and target Calvin Ridley as your wide receiver too, pay whatever you have to get him. No, I'm not saying that. But at his current ADP, if you can snag him as a flex or your second flex, that's going to be really good value for him. Number 2 is going to be Jordan Addison. And although this guy recently hasn't risen up draft boards, he still has somewhat of a high price from last year where he did average like 14 points per game. But Jordan Addison, I think at his current ADP is just perfect. I mean, I think I got Jordan Addison in the 9th round. He was going behind guys that really shouldn't make an impact this year. And Jordan Addison is going low because of his 4-game suspension. As soon as he comes back, he is going to take off. He's going to be very good once again. I really trust J.J. McCarthy. I trust the Vikings. And yes, he doesn't fit the same theme as the first 3 guys in a sense that he hasn't risen recently, but he does still have high value, and people are still seeing him as a sleeper. I've heard a lot of people talk about him, and I'm still completely 100% okay with taking him at his current ADP. And then number 1, the first running back on the list. I know this list was kind of wide receiver heavy, but I just love those values. But the first running back on this list, and the only, is going to be Chase Brown. Chase Brown's value has risen substantially to where he's going now in the 3rd rounds, early 3rd rounds. And I still think that is completely a perfect time to buy Chase Brown. Like, I think that is still a good price for him. I think if you take Chase Brown at the 2-3 turn, that's completely fine. I think if you take Chase Brown above somebody like maybe Josh Jacobs, above somebody like Kyren Williams, that is completely okay. I'm expecting Chase Brown to have a monster season, even if you take him above somebody like Jonathan Taylor. Yes, his value has risen recently. Yes, you're not getting him at the discount he used to be at, but you are still getting a great value for Chase Brown. I think this guy's going to finish really, really well this year. He's going to be the workhorse back and a great offense. So yeah, give me Chase Brown at his current ADP all day long. So there we go. Those are 5 players that I am still comfortable taking at their rising ADPs. A lot of people are saying, oh, let's fade Egbuka because his ADP rose too high. No, it's still not where it needs to be. Oh, let's fade Chase Brown because now he's going in the late 2nd. No, it's still not where it needs to be. Chase Brown should probably be a top 5 running back next year. So, yeah, these are 5 players that I am still taking at their high ADPs.